Hi everyone, this is Melissa coming at you again with another card. Today I am making a card with stamps. Won't be using the Cricut, which is something I don't normally do, but I had this little stamp that I got from scrapbook.com, and I'll put that link on the page. It's called scrapbook.com, using these owls. It's a really good price. These are photo Palmer stamps, and I think I got them for like $4. However, this particular stamp is no longer in stock, so you would have to go to Nikki Sybils. You could probably just type that in or go to nikkisybils.com, and she might have some more in stock there. Okay, and then this is the paper pad that I'll be using. A couple paper pads, actually. And I got this from Big Lot. And we will be using from that page, from this booklet, this pattern paper has a little bit of wood on there. I hope you can see it. And I just bought this paper pad from Joann's. Loved it. Although I can't stand the way they store their papers because it always have a little bend to it. But anyways, from this paper pad, and it's so cute, you just kind of flip it. We'll be using this paper. I think I might have like 3 sheets from this one. And this one. And actually that might be all. Okay. And I'm going to show you a few of the other utensils that I'll be using, because I used quite a bit to make this card. We also used Spellbinders, Nestabilities, and I want to say I may have used this one and this one to make this card. And then I am also using Joy's Life stamps for this, Wildlife Pun stamps, and we will be using the Guess Who from there. So those are a few of the things we'll be using besides ATG gun and two-way zip glue, Mementos ink, and maybe some other things. Okay, let's get started with the card. And some of this, like I said, I'm a slow crafter, I have already put together, so I'll kind of explain to you what I did. Using the Spellbinders, I took a couple pieces of cardstock. This is from Recollections, the brown. This is that yellow I showed you out of that die cuts with the view stack. And what I had to do was I cut the card, scored the card, laid everything on top, and centered my circle with the top layer that I'll be showing you in a minute. Centered my circle on here, and then glued it down, or not glued it down, but put tape on it. Then ran it through the Sizzix machine to get you know, the circle where I actually wanted it. So that'll be that. This is going to be the inside layer of my card, so we're going to lay that down already. And like I said, I'm a slow crafter, so I have to have mostly everything made for you, and just the finishing touches. And hopefully this video will not be long. It shouldn't be, since I've already got most of the stuff done. And then I'll show you that little owl, how I put it, or made it, and got it together. And so let's lay this down. Oh, and this is a 6x6 card. It seems like I'm starting to make the cards a little bigger. But normally I make A2 size cards. So that is that right there. Okay, let me show you my top layer. And I did this layer first so that I could see where I was going to put it. So this is going to go right there, just like that. So this is my top layer. And we're going to put this on. Hopefully I won't make any mess ups today where I have to pull up anything. But I'm not putting ribbon behind my card anyways. I mean behind the top layer, so I shouldn't have to pull it back up. Okay. After I thought about it, I should have embossed this circle before with a wood grain image, but it's already down and I'm not going to redo it. Okay. Hopefully it's a little crooked, but we're going to leave it. Okay, so we got that. And then what I did, this from that brown cardstock back here behind that, when I cut that circle out, I kept that. And so in order to get this centered where I want it so it can look like it's like the inside of the tree, I'm going to pop it right there. We're going to adhere that down from the top so that it can be centered. I won't have to try and center it any other way. Probably wouldn't get it centered anyways if I did it that way. So we're just going to go make sure I'm in focus just like this so that it's in the center of the card. Should be in the center, see? Right where it needs to be. And then here goes my little owl. I thought he was so cute. Turned out so cute. So with the stamp, I was trying to figure out how to put it all together. So what I did was get the stamp. What I did was I stamped this image first on white cardstock. Then I stamped it again in the yellow cardstock and then cut out the circle so I could piece that there. Then I stamped the glasses over that brown ink, and then I put some glossy accents on his glasses. And also then I also stamped the feet. So before I cut all of that out, the feet was stamped on the image so they can be all look, you know, like one piece. And I just cut it out with a little, I left a little border around it. And so we're going to put him right there. Actually, I'm going to open the card to do that because I don't want the ears sticking up. So we're going to put him right there. And I thought about putting a stamp in the inside, but I don't think I am. Let me use a little bit of two-way zig glue so that I can have that lay flat and it won't get caught when I open the card. So we're going to put him right there. Hopefully he's straight. And there he goes. Doesn't he look cute? Okay, let's get the rest of the cards started. And I may have just messed up. I did. Rats. Okay, so let's fix that up. I gotta get... give me one moment. Gotta find my tool I usually pick up my cards with, and I don't see it at the moment. Just found it. The thing about it is I have two of these and I've lost one. Okay, so let's pick this up real quick. I make mess ups all the time, I guess. Okay. Like I said, my card is 6 by 6, and I want to say this is like 1/4 of an inch down from the 6 by 6, and then I want to say it's an 1/8 of an inch down from that, and this is an 1/8 of an inch less than that. Okay, so I used the scallop punch to make this border. And we're going to lay this about right there and kind of even it up so it'll be about right there. I'm actually expecting someone to come over early this morning, but he hasn't gotten here, and I hope he doesn't. He's supposed to change the meter in our house, so I'm hoping he doesn't come before I get this card done. Hopefully this is straight. I need to clean my mat, but a little lazy. I'll clean it after a while. Okay, so that's going to go right there. And then I trimmed this out, and this was cut at an inch, and I want to say I cut this at 2 inches and then trimmed it down so that I could have a little bit of a, you know, the ends showing on both sides. So we're going to put that right there. Oops. You know, I'm hoping I'm in focus. I might not be. Anyway, so I trimmed that down. This is 2 inches. This is an inch. And I trimmed this down to fit the card, and then we're going to trim off the sides for that. Okay. A little bit more tape on your sides, so we want everything to stay down. Okay. I'm hoping that I'm finished with being hoarse. In a few of my other videos I was so hoarse and my voice sounded so deep, and I don't think I'm still over with it, but it's getting better, so I'm glad about that. Okay, so there it goes. Got that right there, and I'm going to trim off these sides. Got a new set of scissors yesterday from Myers, and they had them on clearance. They're Westcott titanium, and so this is my first cut that I'm doing with those, and I actually like the pair of scissors a lot. It's cutting great. Okay, I hope I'm not out of focus. Alright, so we got that taken care of. I actually really like that pair of scissors. And they were a really good price. They were half price. They had them on clearance, so got them for like $4. Alright, we're going to lay that down right there. Hopefully I am in focus there. Oh, doesn't that look cute? Okay, so we got that down. And I actually, give me 1 second, I got to turn on my glue gun. I'll be right back. Okay, my glue gun, it's across the room, so you won't see me put on the bow, but anyways, I'm using the Guess Who, and this is going to go right here, and I actually wanted to stamp this prior to me putting this down, but I forgot, so it's okay. And I don't think I ever used this stamp set before, so let me stamp that a couple times on a scrap piece of paper. As you can see, I was kind of practicing all over this paper on how to, the colors I wanted to use or try and use, or because I didn't really know how to go about doing it. I meant, like I said, to stamp that before I actually got started gluing everything down, but oh well. And this little stamp pad thing came from Close to My Heart. If you have any of those stamps, they send a little stamp pad with theirs. Okay, so we're going to stamp this on our card. Okay, I might be out of focus for a second because I want to make sure that I get this straight. Okay. Sorry if you see my head, but like I said, I want to get this straight. And I am using, it's a little messy, but it'll do. It says Guess Who. It looks like the S's are upside down, but that might be the little quirkiness that Joy's wife wanted to use for her stamps. But that says Guess Who there, and we are almost done with the card. Let me clean up my stamp real quick. I don't like my stamp stain. But okay, we'll let that dry. Alright, I'm almost done with my card. Like I said, we'll set this aside. And I already did my bow. This bow came from Little Scrap Pieces, and I'll try and remember to put her link on the video. So we're going to put that bow right there, and I'll trim it down. And I have their bow maker. Love this thing. This from Three Girls Jam. This is from Three Girls Jam. I have some of their ribbon too, but this one is from little scrap pieces, like I said. But I love this bow maker. Love it, love it, love it. I won it from one of their blog hops or something like that. But anyway, so we're gonna put that down. I don't know for sure if I want to add a button there, but we'll think about it. But I am going to add a couple buttons here. And my buttons came from Favorite Findings or something like that from Walmart. This is where these buttons came from. And so we're going to put that there. Let me go and adhere my bow, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I love using the glue gun to adhere my bows and things, and I actually the glue is showing, so I'll probably try and trim that off a little bit. Okay, so that's that. We're going to use these Westcott scissors again to snip this ribbon, and I'm going to snip it at an angle there. And hopefully that'll lay down a little bit, but it doesn't look like it. I'm going to snip it here. These scissors are great. I'm loving it. Okay, so it won't lay down, but that's okay. That's what you get with crinkled ribbon. Okay, and what do I do with the buttons? We're going to put those down. I'm going to get some glue dots. I only bought some, but I still have to buy some big ones. Be right back. So I'm decided about putting a little bit of jute. Got cut off, so there will be a part 2. I'm almost done with my card. I did end up gluing down my buttons. Then I found some jute that actually matched the color, so I wish I had put some jute in there. But anyway, so we did it for the button that we're going to put on top of the ribbon. And I thought I would tie this on camera so that you could see, because I often wondered how other people had everything so perfect. Not that mine will be, but I will just show you on camera. So I got 2 pieces of jute. I cut 2 pieces, or folded it in half and then cut it and then cut the end. But anyway, so this is how I normally just tie my little bow. Put it 2 little bunny ears, if I can get it. Might go off camera putting it in the hole. Fingers are fat, so I always have a little bit of time getting it together. But anyways, get the 2 little bunny ears, and I kind of even it up there, kind of like that. And so what I'm going to do is glue that down. And I forgot to turn on my glue gun, so give me a second. Thank goodness it takes a little bit just to heat up, and it'll be ready. So I have my 2 little bunny ears there, and get that situated the way I want it. So I'll lay that down right there. So what I'll do is I'll take the glue gun, glue that there, and then put the button right on top of that, and then snip the ends the way I want it. So give me 1 second. I'm going to go and get that done. I'll be right back. Then we'll be finished with our card. Oh, goodness. Hope everything is going well for you all. Not quite hot enough, so I am going to actually get a glue dot on the back of this. Then by that time, my glue gun should be hot. Okay, so we're going to just take glue dot. Let me snip this in half because that's kind of big. I should have grabbed my other smaller glue dots for the back of this, but you won't see it anyways because the button will be covering that. Okay. Be right back. Okay. And my glue is hot now. So, put that right on there. Okay. And I think I'm done. Let me just snip the extras. Sometimes you get strings from the glue gun, but they're easy just to pull straight off. I'm just going to snip the ends of this, kind of even them up. And here is my finished card. Guess who? I didn't put anything in the inside. And so, there you are. Thank you so much for coming by. You all have a great day. Be blessed.